versus from Missouri, SLSG 2000 Elite. On field 6, Cup Gold from Ohio South will play Toledo Celtic Black from Ohio North. Field 7, in the 16 and under, from Cal North, EC Real Salinas, Galaxy 01 versus the 01 Castle Red North from North Carolina. And on field 8, 16 and under, from Georgia, KSA 01 Pro Profile versus from Virginia, Bethesda South 01. Will the referees lead the teams to midfield for the anthem? Don't forget that National League logoed merchandise, including t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and performance fleece, is available for purchase at the National League merchandise tent next to the flagpole.
Wait a second. Do you have number 24 on there, Ronson?
Aronson.
What is it?
Perfume.
Blake. Number 24 and 43 is Kyler Grippo.
Blake Aronson.
Yeah. The first name is Blake, B-L-A-K-E.
Thank you.
His name is Aronson, A-R-A-N-S-O-N.
Aronson. All right, and then 43 is
Is Tyler Grippo.
Grippo.
G-R-I-P-P-O.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to our
Thank
flag
you so much.
located behind the field house and join us in the singing of our national anthem.
His last name and his kid's last name was Saki. He did good.
Thank you.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
No problem. Thank you. We welcome you live to Wilson, North Carolina this afternoon in the Gillette Sports Complex for the noon action in this U.S. Youth Soccer National League event. My name is Eric Little. We thank you for joining us for this Turbo Sports Group broadcast. Dix Hills Hurricanes will take on Washington Premier FC. Dix Hills in black. You see them on the left side of your screen. Their head coach is Jose Uribe. Washington Premier out of Puyallup, Washington. They're wearing the baby blue. Their head coach is Jason Prevost. In goal for Washington Premier, it is Marcus Martin. in the lime green top. And in goal for Dix Hills, it is Mark DePasquale in the neon orange top. Very chilly afternoon, late morning, early afternoon from Wilson, North Carolina. 38 degrees, your high, or your forecast temperature right now. High in the low 40s today. We expect it to be sunny all day. That is good, but it will also be significantly windier than we would like it to be. So this wind will be a cutting breeze, difficult for these players to deal with, especially on corner kicks. If you've been with us for other games in this event, you've seen that be an issue. The wind is blowing, by the way, from the bottom of your screen to the top. So anything that is thrown in from the bottom or any corner kicks from the bottom will be wind aided in this 18U matchup. So Washington with a first look, trying to turn the corner in defense, not able to clear the zone. Finally, on the far side, they have a chance. Sent away back to the middle of the field. Dix Hills will regroup and come back the other way. Andrew McDonald looking for some space. Couldn't find it. Now on the far side. Sent into the zone. Once again, McDonald with a touch. And he's offsides. Second of 4 matches we have here on this field today. And if you've been with us for any of the other matches in this event, you'll find that they've been quite competitive. Kick is sent deep. Batted around. Dix Hills trying to control. And Washington providing a little bit of stingy defense. A look on goal, swept away. Charge from Nick Honor. Well defended on the Washington Premier end. So Marcus Martin will have a kick from his end. Try to send it deep for Washington. Puts it high, and that one dies in the crosswind. We'll scrap it midfield for it. Sam Steinberg tries to send it to the end. Header from Nick Acofreda. Set to the near side. Dix Hills trying to mount an early attack on the Washington Premier goal. Give credit to those defenders for Washington. They've stepped up. Leo Masakia sends this into the corner. A tuft of turf pops up as that one heads beyond the goal line. So we'll see Martin try to send it deep once more. Early minutes of this match. Martin sends it near side, and that really is held up in that crosswind. The wind pushed that to the near side, and that one sat down right in front of the Washington bench. A throw in from Domenico Pugliese. On goal, a chance for John Arouse. Swept up by Marcus Martin. See if Martin tries to kick this a little differently. Sends it high, and it's going to die in that crosswind around midfield. Deflections and a whistle now. Free kick coming for Washington. We'll keep it low and drive it along the ground. Chased down by Masakia. On the pursuit for Washington. Billy Harris over there. Couldn't keep that in play, and a throw in coming from the far side. Dix Hill's trying to take it away. They're able to move it along, but it's kept in the Washington zone. They're looking for Mario Vukic in the middle. Couldn't make that connection. Contact on the far side. John Arouse bounces off of it for the time being, and now draws the whistle with that. Throw in here on the far side from Dix Hills once again. Washington trying to change the direction and see a foul call against Washington. They've been physical in this match thus far. Now we'll go back the other way. Some college coaches have made their way to this one. These coaches have braved the weather for this showcase event. Try to scout for next year and get better. Of course, that's why a lot of these young players are here, especially at this 18U level. Taking player development. Of course, a lot of college coaches attending National League events when they happen, and they say the competition level makes this a big recruiting trip for them. Why not when you can come and see a lot of different players that fit in what you need? Whistle near midfield. I was talking with one of my colleagues on this crew, and he said he was talking to a college coach, and the question he asked is, what are you looking for? And he said, well, I'm looking to fill specific needs, looking at specific players and positions. And now a shot on goal and a turn. And right away, Washington with a 1-0 lead. Mario Vukic has the ball in his area, turns on it, and blows one right past Mark DiPasquale to make it 1-0 Washington here in the 8th minute. Settled it down with his body, delivered a strong turn, and shot on goal to the left side. And Washington takes a 1-0 lead early on. So they've barely had a chance on their offensive end, as a shove from behind will give Dix Hills a free kick. Goes to show you that quality and not quantity makes all the difference sometimes. Strong send from Dix Hills. Washington answers. Washington with another opportunity to turn things back upfield. Delivery from Grant Larson, sent into the tent. Strong block from Aquafreda. The choppers continue to fly overhead. Throw in for Washington. Vukic again almost able to take that one away. A header missed by Billy Harris. This is another attempt. Harris gets this back. A diving play out of the goal from DiPasquale. Harris got into the box, past the defenders, and credit DiPasquale for not having himself shaken even further. The middle of the field, Dix Hills trying to change the direction now. John Arouse has his delivery batted away. Throw in from Domenico Pugliese. Back to Matt Baresi. Looking far side. Make a connection in the corner. They turn the edge, get an angle. Well defended. Back to the middle. Coming right side now. Dix Hills will settle. Attack from Pugliese. On goal, well defended, and a great deflection by Marcus Martin. Diving to his right. A two-hand swat. Dix Hills will earn the corner kick. Dix Hills sends it into the zone now. Deflected away. Again, back to the player development angle on this. A lot of colleges looking at these players for exposure. Again, colleges looking for players at particular positions of need. And youth soccer growing in this country exponentially. This is the 10th year in the National League. And since then, the number of teams in the 18U through 16U age groups going top to bottom have almost doubled in the boys and the girls sides. Wilson, North Carolina providing the host for this event. In the 12th minute, Washington has drawn first blood. Lead 1-0. Dix Hills looking for the equalizer. An attack from Sam Steinberg on the far side. Stopped, they'll get it back. Come to the middle now with Matt Baresi. Looking inside. A redirection out of the corner. Run down on the goal line. Good defense, blocked. Dix Hills trying to turn the corner again, blocked once more. Knocked sky high. There's a ball on the pitch from the other field. Play continues. Not really sure why they're... And finally, they permit someone to go and get that ball. Meanwhile, Washington with another opportunity. Vukic has his play deflected away. Check that, it was Harris. It was Vukic with the goal for Washington Premier in the 7th minute of the match. The 8th minute, excuse me. Deflected off a couple heads in the middle. Vukic with the touch. And Dix Hills will control. Andrew McDonald slides it near side for Matt Baresi. Sent very high into the air. Washington covers. Sam Steinberg tried to corral that, wasn't able to do so. A tangle, and he'll get a look there, but Washington again sends it out of the zone. Chipped in and a slip on the Dix Hills end. Sent back toward the middle. Slowed up a little bit as Grant Larson will send it deep. Looking to make a turn. Billy Harris to Vukic. Vukic. Now check that. It's Mason. It's Vukic, rather. Lost the opportunity in the box. Nick Aquafreda on the near side. Gives it up to Blake Aronson. And Aronson lost it out. Throw in on the near side from Domenico Pugliese. Matt Baresi delivers it far side for Aronson. Strong chip into the box from Aronson. A header will be scooped up at the goal line by Martin. Martin delivers right side. Washington on the attack the other direction. Andrew McDonald delivers it left side. An attack for Dix Hills. The Hurricanes trail 1-0. McDonald looking to the far corner for Pugliese. Working it inside now for McDonald. He can't get to the spot in time. Ball movement from Dix Hills is giving them more opportunities. It's getting better on every touch, seemingly. They've really not had a quality shot on Marcus Martin. Martin has had to work, but he's not had a lot of quality shots to scoop up. Corner kick opportunity on the way, headed out of trouble. Well defended, another header sends it further upfield. And Dix Hills will have to retreat as Aronson in the center circle gathers. Pugliese to the near side and knocked out of bounds. McDonald was scrapping for it. Throw in coming from Washington Premier out of Puyallup, Washington. I hope I'm saying that right. All of our fans out in Washington. Larson in a tangle thought he had earned the throw in. Instead, belongs to Dix Hills. Early start for those of you out there. 9 a.m. local. Just be glad you didn't have the 10 a.m. local matchup here. It's a 7 a.m. for all of you. I'm sure many of you would have done it. It's loose beyond the goal line. Dix Hills will send it on goal. Header knocked away. Kept alive. Bicycle kick misses left from Nick Honor. Big delivery with that left foot. Went wide of the goal. Martin sends it into the air. It's a couple heads around midfield. Honor looking for the corner. Run down by Sam Steinberg. He'll have a little bit of space to work out of that corner. Now quickly that space goes away. Chip back into the zone. Batted around once more. Steinberg not able to connect there. It's sent back. Aronson plays it up. Aronson again will get the look. Baresi lets the ball settle and sends it to the corner for Steinberg. Plays it off his foot. Keeps it in bounds. Back toward the middle. In the box, and Dix Hills looking for the opportunity. Ball still loose, and finally a whistle. A couple players hit the ground. '20th minute of the match. Scoreboard still reads 0-0, but I think it's because there's not anybody here to run the scoreboard. I think they're just running the clock. Should be 1-0 Washington. Header back the other way. Headed back by Washington. A scrap for it. Dix Hills loses out. Sent back the other way. A foot race. Harris looking to corral it. Harris running out of space. Delivers it back to the middle. Gets a little bit of help. Settle down. Back of the box looking for Vukic. Vukic pokes it loose. Dix Hills clears the heat. Now they'll settle. Here comes John Arouse. Arouse leaves it back. They'll play it for the middle, and Masakia will play it behind him for Matt Baresi. Sit along the ground. Near corner. And Pugliese can't get to the spot in time. Well defended by Christopher Cho. Breeze continues to blow as we hit mid-afternoon, or again, remember, or early afternoon, midday. Remember that breeze blowing from bottom to top on your screen. So that's a wind-aided kick. And misses the box. Steinberg trying to run that down. It's out of play. Steinberg let a teammate throw it in. Delivered toward the box. Knocked loose. Headed around. Finally controlled by Dix Hills in the circle. Collision. A lot of contact. Baresi trying to plead innocence. Harris trying to get off the ground. Aronson back in defense will leave this back for his keeper, Di Pasquale. Off the side of the head, and a whistle. A push called on Washington. Aronson on the far side, working around new players, and now finally Di Pasquale has to come out of the box and play it forward for Dix Hills. Control by Pugliese into the corner. Masaccia trying to get a handle on that. So too is Pugliese. Sent forward some space. An opportunity for Harris. Harris with the left foot blocked. Good job by Aronson to get back and get a body on that. Aronson runs it down to the corner. Dix Hills tries to clear. We'll get a throw in around midfield. Andrew McDonald plays it back. 24th minute of the match. It's a 1-0 lead for Washington. On the goal in the 8th minute by Mario Vukic. Now a whistle. A foul in midfield. Frigid, Wilson, North Carolina, the site. Players are competing for a spot in the national tournament. Push to the corner, far side. Masaccia has it deflected away. Delivered into the box. Swept away by Washington. Well defended by Preston Green. An opportunity for John Arouse goes by the wayside. Green sends it beyond the goal line, which will give a corner kick opportunity to Dix Hills. Wind has died down somewhat. Left foot goes into that. It's a little strong and misses everything. Dix Hills able to save that and keep it into the box, but it's swept away. Shot out near midfield. Aronson will settle it. Delivered to the near side from Pugliese. He couldn't make the connection with Baresi. There's a look for Aronson. Settled now and just missed by Aquafreda. Aquafreda thought he might have had somebody else there to finish it off. That went wide of Martin, who was lucky that there wasn't anyone there. Right now, Dix Hills offering encouragement from the sideline. The words that kept hearing from Jose Ribe. It's going to come. It's going to come. Don't worry. The way Dix Hills is attacked in this first half, they have to be feeling pretty confident about the equalizer if they keep this up. To be honest, Mark T. Pasquale has not really had a whole lot of action in his end, save the goal scored in the 8th minute. Washington has not had a whole lot of other chances on goal other than that, though they've tried. They lead 1-0. A shove off the defender. Washington with an opportunity here, but it's swept away. Nice play by Andrew McDonald. Sent forward. McDonald tries to get a foot on it that time. He can't do it. Now he'll emerge here with it. Tripped up. Vukic has it and some space. Mario Vukic, he's tripped on his way in. The trip called on Matt Baresi. The official sorting this out. Free kick coming here for Washington. A 5-man wall formed by Dix Hills. RJ Stretch with a free kick for Washington. Delivered way high into the parking lot. Got a lot on the free kick. And as he gets some encouragement from his coaching staff, they're telling him, I thought the wind would play more of a factor as well. So that's yet another adjustment that a player is trying to make because of the wind. It's come and gone. It's a little lighter than it has been, but just as I say that, it picks up. That's just something that these players are going to have to adjust to one way or the other all day long. On a cool Friday afternoon in North Carolina. Never been to this area. It's the eastern part of North Carolina. The coastal plains. North Carolina is a very diverse state. Mountains in the west part. A lot of commerce and business in the central part. Colleges. Of course, the Piedmont Triangle. Winston-Salem. Cities like Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill, the Triangle, the Triad region with Greensboro, Winston-Salem. And then the coastal plains where we are situated here. As Washington will run that down. Wilson close to towns like Rocky Mount, Zebulon, and New Bern. Basically a checklist for settings from a Nicholas Sparks novel. the author known to write about this region. Dix Hills will dig it out. Pugliese tripped up. Dix Hills looks for the equalizer, down 1-0. And a substitution coming here for Washington, as we will see Tegan Eldridge come on for the first time, and Billy Harris will take a seat. Throw in for Dix Hills. Played back. The captain, Musakia, corrals that. Sent to the other end. Played off the chest, but a Dix Hills player slipped. They do keep it in the zone, though. Aronson will step up. Aronson set ahead to Isaiah Noel Reyes. Can't control that out of bounds. Set on goal, and a leaping grab made by Marcus Martin. Stepped up among the defenders and took that away before a crisis situation. A short kick from Martin. Washington able to turn and move that upfield. Strong boot the other way from Dix Hills. Sam Steinberg will run it down, settle. With some room on the left side. Steinberg trying to cut inside. To the goal line now. Steinberg still working. Knocked off the ball and a whistle. Substitution for Dix Hills is see if they can get it this time. They will not. Headed back to the far side. Isaiah Noel Reyes in a scrap for it. Sent the other way from Washington. Header back to the middle of the field. And a collision and whistle. A shove, I believe, out of Andrew McDonald. Still will not get the substitution, as Ethan Homler has been waiting the last two stoppages to get in from Dix Hills. He's not been able to do so. The middle of the field now, it's Musakia. We'll give it up to Aronson. Back out to the center line. Over to the left. Top left corner of the zone. And now that's a turnover, and a free kick coming here from Washington. And now we'll finally see the sub with Homler coming on for Dix Hills as Nick Honor leaves here in the 34th minute. Opportunity missed for the header. Washington with some room on the near side. A lot of room on the near side. Look for Preston Green. Tries to cross into the box. A little strong. I'm not sure if that was wind aided or just mishit, but it was not anywhere near. Gukic. Substitution here for Dix Hills. Giancarlo Vaca will come on to replace the captain, Leo Masakia. Now a throw in on the far side. Another throw in here for Dix Hills in the 35th minute. Dix Hills looking for the equalizer. Possession kept near midfield. Blake Aronson sends it deep into the zone. Looking over the shoulder. Get back to the middle of the pitch. Washington with an opportunity here. Trying to find Vukic in the center. He settles. He's got a man to beat. Vukic. Oh, the speed. Vukic. That one is saved. Larson holds it in. Vukic tries to get it, but that's kept out of the zone. And what a job by Mark DiPasquale to get a piece of his body on that blow. With the speed and the tenacity of Vukic in the open field. It is almost as breathtaking as the weather. It really takes it right out of you. I'll get a look here. Trying to work off Aronson and can't do it. So Dix Hills will hold on. Ball loose out past the goal line. Dix Hills wants a sub. Ryan Mendez will come on. It looks like to replace Sam Steinberg. Corner kick opportunity coming up for Dix Hills. Steinberg leaves the pitch. Mendez takes his spot. Corner kick opportunity ends on goal. Deflection, and it's in. On the deflection. And Dix Hills finds the equalizer. Andrew McDonald looks like he took advantage of the deflection. I believe it was first hit. I want to say Mendez maybe got it. Dix Hills confused as to who got the goal. I believe that was McDonald that was the last to touch it. Either way, we're knotted up at 1 here in the 38th minute. Giancarlo Vaca will chase it down. Dix Hills, a coaching staff was saying to their players for a while, we keep this up, it's a matter of time. Crash the goal like that on a corner kick with 4 or 5 players in the area. Good things are bound to happen at some point. The Washington goal came in the 8th minute from Mario Vukic. And Vukic almost provided a second goal just a moment before the equalizer off the corner kick. McDonald knocks the deflection in. And it is a 1-1 match. Sent into the zone. Played up by Pugliese. Turns from Aquafreda. Deflected away. Good ball from Aquafreda. Kick on goal misses wide from McDonald. Waning moments of the first half from Wilson, North Carolina. Substitution coming here for Dick Sills in a moment. Sent into the air from Marcus Martin. Back the other way, Larson feeds it ahead, looking for Vukic. They've got him. Spins with it. Vukic turns, blocked. And Larson in the corner, they won't go to him. Instead, they try to find Vukic to the right side of the box. Headed away. Nick Phillips runs it down. Had some contact in the area between Vukic and Blake Aronson. We play on in the 41st minute. Tied at 1. Dick Sills opts to send things back to their keeper, DiPasquale. Mark DiPasquale, as the wind dies down, will send a line drive kick to the far side. A lot of contact, and Homler almost sent to the ground. Rebounds. Can't recover there. Substitution here is McDonald leaves, replaced by Tyler Grippo. So McDonald provided the equalizer a moment ago. We'll take a break here in the 42nd minute. Final minutes of the first half. Here is Acquafreda. He pushed back toward Acquafreda. Headed by Grippo. A lot of contact in the middle and a whistle here. The last match we saw some back and forth contact. Nothing that looked too out of hand, but in the final moments there were 4 yellow cards issued in the last half. So it's almost like in that one the first half was a feeling out period, and in the second half it got a little bit more physical. Headed away for Washington. They'll try to mount another charge here in the last few moments of the half. Vukic gets it back and a little too aggressive. Flattens Tyler Grippo, and Grippo will take the foul. They'll draw the foul, rather. So Dick Sills with some time left themselves. But no, it's stolen away. They look ahead for Vukic. Vukic unabated at the keeper. Vukic with the deke. The angle. Scores! Mario Vukic makes it 2-1. He got the angle on Mark DiPasquale. And with the left foot, slides it in to make it 2-1. Second goal of the match for Mario Vukic. First coming in the 7th minute. This one in the 43rd minute. And he will check out for a sub. Race Zerflu will replace Mario Vukic with a big first half. 2 goals from him. The lead belongs to Washington at 2-1. Ball headed around. Now Dick Sills once again looking for the equalizer. Pugliese tries to run it down. Set on goal, blocked away. Washington will punt this one back. Dick Sills will once again set up shop. We're in the final minute of our first half. We'll see what stoppage time, if any, is put on. I would think 1 minute maybe. possibly 2 given the number of goals. I believe our referee is signaling 1. So about a minute and a half left in this first half. Washington leads Dix Hills 2-1. Ball heads past the goal line. And that'll give Dix Hills a corner kick opportunity in the closing moments of the half. Players scurry into position. We'll see if the set piece into a stiff wind can help Dix Hills. That bent, and a good punch from Marcus Martin to knock it away. A corner kick opportunity coming from the other side now. This one is wind aided, wind at their back. Remember that wind blowing from bottom to top on your screen. They'll hurry. They'll send it into play. Punched away again. Martin once again recovers. Marcus Martin punches the first away beyond the goal line, and then hits the second one and recovers to make a save. And twice Dix Hills had the set pieces to try for that equalizer at the end of the half and not able to do it. Whistle and a foul. Dix Hills will have to hurry. They might be content to just take this into the half. Moresi will send this one deep. I think he heard whistles on the other fields and was confused. A look for Pugliese into the middle now. Settled by Giancarlo Vacca. Chased away. And that'll be that. So at the end of the first half, your score, Washington 2, Dix Hills 1. Goal in the 8th minute by Mario Vukic. The answer a little later on the deflection by Andrew McDonald, and then just a few moments ago in the 43rd minute, Vukic again makes this a 2-1 match in favor of Washington. A reminder, today's presentation of U.S. Youth Soccer's National League is presented by Nike, Bubba Burger, Kohl's, Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, the Positive Coaching Alliance, Toyota, Wilson Trophy Company, NSCAA, and USA Soccer. So once again, your score at the half. Washington Premier Football Club 2 and Dix Hills Hurricanes 1. The second half coming right up after this. This is a presentation of the Torbo Sports Group. And Washington clears it back past midfield as Giancarlo Vaca can't get a handle on that. Baresi will play it forward here in the 88th minute. Mason Joe sends it loose. Baresi back. Zayas Noel Reyes can't run it down. Reyes leaves. Ryan Mendez checks back in. 2-1 lead for Washington, and the goals from Mario Vukic. Dix Hills trying desperately to tie things up. Aronson plays it back to the middle for Giancarlo Vaca. Right side.
Outside of the field until announcement is made about 10 minutes prior to kickoff. Please warm up off the field prior to 2 p.m. match.
88th minute now. Time running out for Dix Hills. And Eldridge is offsides. And this may only result in a moment of stoppage time. There have not been a lot of delays in this second half. We had 3 goals in the first and saw 2 minutes of stoppage time. And now a collision on goal, and that'll be whistled. We're running Ryan Mendez against Marcus Martin, and Martin coming up a little shaken up. I think he's grabbing at his abdomen. Martin will take his time here to walk this off before he sends a kick deep. The header puts it back toward midfield. Musakia tries to turn the corner. The officials blow that dead. Dix Hills trying to rally here in the 90th minute. They're down 2-1. A throw in coming from the far side from Washington Premier. Blake Aronson sends it forward. Dix Hills has it once more. Steinberg heads it forward. Washington plays it back toward the middle. Played ahead by Dix Hills. Coppola sends it right side. Errant that time from Shabis. We are into stoppage time. Did not see how much extra time we have. Shouldn't be more than a minute. Tegan Eldridge can't keep that in play. Washington has a substitution that they are looking to make. That'll factor into the stoppage time equation. Tanner Larson leaves, and Grant Larson comes back on. Header comes back out of play. Last-ditch effort for Dix Hills. Vaca to Aronson. Vaca sends it to the end. Aronson plays it at the midfield line. Trying to shake a defender and turn a corner. Gets a little help. They'll play things back. Shabis almost lost the handle of that one, tripped up. Vaca moves it forward. Touch pass inside to Mendez. Mendez to Homler. Open look almost for Steinberg, and just like that, the last chance to tie it up is wrapped up by Marcus Martin, who has been fantastic in goal today for Washington Premier FC. A boot to the other end. Larson will run it down. It's out of bounds, a throw in coming. How much time will Dix Hills have? Steinberg tied up. Some room now. Blast toward the goal. Loose ball off the chest. Deflected away, and just like that, the opportunity goes by the wayside. And that is full time in this. No, I thought it was a whistle in this match. They play on. Shabis to the corner. And Dix Hills can't turn the edge. Quick throw in from Ethan Homler. Mendez has it deflected away by Tanner Joe. Just when I had thought Marcus Martin had faced the last challenge, another one blocked away right in front of his face. Dix Hills gets Seppi Coppola to that one. Opportunity from Steinberg in the far side. Past the goal line. He's been awarded a corner kick. A lot of stoppage time here after the substitution late. They'll send that kick into play. And the whistles will blow that one dead. A save at the end from Marcus Martin to cover it up. A frantic final few minutes from Dix Hills. But all three goals in this match scored in the first half. Two of them for Washington Premier by Mario Vukic. One in the 8th minute, one in the 43rd minute, bookended by a goal and a deflection between the two from Andrew McDonald that tied it up momentarily. But Vukic's goal in the 43rd minute is the difference maker for Washington Premier Football Club in a 2-1 win over the Dix Hills Hurricanes.